It just
I
depends.
mean, I got stonks, but it's in my super, so I don't really have much control over the stonks.
Well, now you have just opened the thing I was thinking about this week. I mean, I don't know how
Pitching,
you segued just
pitching.
so
Oh,
perfectly,
I
but
just grabbing it
so
from the ether.
here's a question: you can't afford to buy a house, can you?
Mm-mm.
I can't afford to buy a house either.
How?
No, no, neither of us can afford to buy a house,
Mm-hmm.
right? Where are you going to get a deposit from? How the fuck, all the things.
All the things. Yeah.
However, but with super, you can't buy a house for yourself. So you can't buy something or an asset that you would then benefit from
Mm-hmm.
because that's not you got to wait till you retire to be able to
Capital
benefit.
gains. Yeah.
Well, more than no, superannuation is just it's not capital gains. It's like I don't know what the law is, but you're not allowed to benefit.
Sounds dodgy.
You're not allowed to benefit from something. Like you can't directly benefit from something. Like even if you bought a business, you couldn't get money from the business. Your
Card.
superannuation fund could
You
get
can get the.
your
Oh,
super
you
could
could get the card. You can get the card, but you
yeah.
can't get
So
the card. Yeah.
if you bought, for example, a property with superannuation, then
Pay
the
your
money.
own rent. Is that what you're talking about?
Well, you're not allowed. No, no, you couldn't live in it.
Why not?
No, you're not allowed
You're not
to.
benefit. You
No,
wouldn't be
you are.
benefiting
No,
from
yeah,
it if
you
you were
are.
paying,
Yeah,
top rent for it. You wouldn't be benefiting at all, would you?
no, no, no. That's quite specific. It's quite specific. So you can't buy a property for yourself to live in, even if you're renting it from the superannuation fund. That would be yeah, they'd be all over that shit.
That sounds like something a politician would do.
Exactly. Well, no,
Yeah,
well, so
because
but I
you
had
could
an
get away
idea.
with that, you know.
I had an idea. So my super fund at the moment is around about I got about $108,000 in super.
I'm in the one somethings.
Yeah.
I don't want to, spoil myself on the internets.
Oh, yeah, okay. Well,
Yeah, yeah. I just
you got like
tell it to
secret
keep
business.
going. I tell it to keep going, and I just say, hey, don't let the politicians get it.
But that's the whole purpose. But here's the thing: what if you bought an investment house? Now, let's say, hang on, let me reframe it. What if I bought an investment house in Queensland and you bought an investment unit in Sydney, and I rented your investment unit and you and
I'll pay
rented
for it.
my investment house, and we bought each other a property?
That'd be something to look into.
You know what I mean?
You know.
Like
No, but
we're not
hey,
directly benefiting from, and
it's
those
a,
monies goes to our super
it's a
funds,
matrix world in which we live in. So
and then
it'd
yeah,
be,
and your rent
worth investing some time and energy into looking into it.
your rent goes into my paying off my super funds home loan, and
Bam.
your rent goes into paying off my super funds. Like, you know what I mean? Like we just swap,
Mm,
we buy each other a
yeah,
house. What if that's
yeah,
what
man.
the fuck? Because a hundred
No, that
grand,
works.
100 grand.
That works. Isn't that what that collective was like though? Like you all put into that fund, and then having collective properties like the
I mean, it's similar, but
similar premise.
similar premise, yeah. Like where, like let's say there were like four of us, we bought one, and people have done this, but yeah, and I've totally would have done this in my life. There's just so many fucking nutties that can't understand. They're just
Yeah.
like, oh, but what would this happen? What would happen? No, we
Shut up.
it's just
It's the thing.
okay. Now we
Well,
don't. None of us have houses. Great.
yeah, yeah. There
So
we go. We'll go and live under a bridge somewhere.
yeah, there we go. Is that successful then?
Mm.